factory HRC Honda team. And here at the 2020 season, we have been doing really good. We had a little bit of a rough start at Anaheim 1, but we came back blazing in St. Louis for the second round, and I got my first win in 1,092 days, which was huge for me and the team. You know, we've been striving to be back at the top spot, and it just hasn't happened. So finally getting that off our chest was unbelievable. Such a great feeling, a lot of emotions going on, and so that we put ourselves in a really good position for Anaheim 2, which was the third round, and came away with another second place finish, which was super solid for us. And we also have the red plate right now, which is another amazing feeling. You know, I'm very thankful to be able to be in this position with me and my team. This is what we're always striving for, and what we're working so hard for throughout the off season. And you know, working towards it and actually doing it are two different things. So right now we're in a really good position. I feel really comfortable out there, and for us it's important every single weekend just being there, you know, getting good starts, staying out of all the big trouble, and just keep our heads down. I don't want my highs to get too high, my lows to get too low, and I want to be ambitious every single weekend. And you know, we got to really eliminate the mistakes, because that most of the time is what hurts the overall championship hunt big time. So I think it's important to keep doing our thing. We're on a good route, and hopefully keep those red number plates.
I'm Lars Lindstrom. I'm crew chief at American Honda Factory Racing. We're here at Red Bull Straight Rhythm, which is a two-stroke event. So we had to bust out the two strokes, which we don't actually make anymore. But funny enough is I worked on this exact bike in 2006 with Jeremy McGrath when he did some races for us, and he was our test guy. So this is my race bike that we found, or we had in the sort of a museum at Honda, and it was covered in plastic. Pulled all that off and started going through it, and it you know, was pretty clean, needed some updates, but it was kind of a fun project because we were able to put some more modern stuff that still looks the same, but you know, a little bit better quality products that we have, especially from guys at Showa that built a whole new shock. It was a fun project because kind of a lot of people came together. Jeremy at Red Bull, Matt and Robert at Throttle Jockey with the graphics to get this look, and we kind of decided on Jeremy McGrath 94, which a lot of the other years of McGrath have been done. You know, the 95, 96 is super popular. After that, you know, the other bikes that he rode are really popular as well. So this year, not so much, with the Grand National Champion blue and yellow. All the other sponsors that we have, you know, the modern sponsors that we use are on the bike, just a little bit retro looking, and whether they had that look back in the day or not, you know, that's kind of the look we went for. The sponsors that we use currently kind of came through for us with some of these old, you know, bike parts that they either make or had to make, like our, you know, the radiator hoses, CB4 hoses, and Pro Circuit, you know, making brand new pipes for us, and silencers. And between Pro Circuit and Showa, they really came through big for us, because Showa made a whole new rear shock for us, which is pretty big deal. It was pretty awesome of them to do that. All the other sponsors that we have, you know, Twin Air and Wiseco, and especially Throttle Jockey, you know, for them to really provide us, and Dunlop, you know, really want to thank all of our sponsors for that. And you know, it was a bit of a project, this bike, because you know, we're currently getting ready for the 20 season, and you know, this is definitely cutting into the time that we have to prepare for that. But at the same time, we're not going to do it halfway. You know, we gotta do it proper, and mainly for the safety of Ken. It is a 15-year-old bike, so you got to go all the way. You know, you can't skimp on any of the details. As much fun as this event is, it's still a lot of work, and it's paying off now because the bike runs good. There's no, you know, we can't have any hiccups or anything like you can have on a two-stroke with the jetting. It can be tough, and you can hear guys all around the pits here revving their bikes up and trying to make sure and see if it's lean or rich, or you know, right in the middle. So it's definitely not easy, especially when you haven't been around it for that long. You totally, you know, gotta revisit all the ideas that you had before, and we had it kind of down to a science, and you got to remember all that now, and it's pretty tough. So I think we've done a pretty good job, and you know, Jordan built the bike looking really, really sweet. So it's been kind of a group effort between everybody, but pretty happy with it.